Hey. Welcome to episode 145. We Made It podcast. Back in the building. Caesar got us on Twitch and Discord or something else. We Made It podcast, episode 145. We Made It podcast.com. We Made It podcast and all social media. Right now, we are streaming live on Twitch at We Made It C's, and that's C's C-E-E-Z, not like C's the thing,
not cease and desist.
Yeah, or that. That's two different words, but yeah. So you can make sure you check us out on Twitch, and you can check out Caesar playing video games on Twitch, playing Apex and some Star Wars game and some Dragon Balls game that's really whack. But yeah, make sure you check us out. Make sure you subscribe. Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening to this episode right now and you are not subscribed to We Made It podcast,
we might have beef.
You might be a hater.
We might have some beef for that.
You feel me? We're talking about a lot today. Of course, we have Champions League recaps. Oh, we finally started the round of 16. Today's games were very whack, but yesterday it was kind of
it was kind of rough in the streets.
Like nobody wanted to watch the game today, but I did watch Valencia, and we got a bunch of Barcelona drama also. Are we gonna get Twitch? Are we gonna get stream C's now?
No, I'm gonna just be me.
You're gonna be regular because is it because you're not playing?
Okay, I don't know why you're
I'm asking. I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
It's cool though.
Are you gonna be stream C's or are you gonna be like We Made It?
Keep attacking me though.
Okay,
keep attacking me.
You're trying to say that you're the same.
My haters are always my biggest motivators. Just know that.
Okay, yeah, you're kind of acting like stream C's.
What?
Yeah, we got stream C's. We might have to cut this whole Twitch. Hey, man.
I forgot to let you do this for 1 minute.
Make sure that for Black History Month, what you can do is subscribe to We Made It podcast. Caesar, man, you all right?
Yeah, man. Good.
Stream C's in the building.
Oh my god!
Random
What is stream C's?
Random pointless laughs, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Caesar just waiting for somebody to hop in that chat room.
No, I'm not.
Dog, we got Champions League recaps. Did you watch BVB versus PSG?
I did indeed. I watched the whole game.
Okay.
The whole game.
You know that I'm a PSG expert.
And you're the biggest PSG fan because you're the biggest PSG hater.
What do you mean biggest PSG hater? I'm hating when the Cavani don't start.
Yeah, I agree. Well, both him and Icardi just start.
But just know that I got plenty notes.
He don't play with the notes, y'all. Yeah. I like how you show all the cameras. By the way, we got all the angles here.
Stream C's in the building.
Oh my god.
You know the episodes of Stream
Can you
C's.
stop calling it Stream C's?
Stream C's. I'm uncomfortable. I don't got to be in the room for Stream C's. I can just mute you and just like walk away.
That's not reassuring now that you mute me.
Anyway, man, I was very concerned. BVB versus PSG off top because they started Mbappe at number 9 as a center forward. And I was like, damn, dog, like they really doing something totally different than they've been doing. They've usually been playing, what's his name, Icardi and Mbappe kind of up top together. And we talked about last year when PSG went out to Manchester United that the main reason for that was not playing Mbappe in his correct position. Last year they were trotting out, what's his name, Mbappe as a center forward, and he can do it, but that's not what he's best at.
And like you said, and we definitely said a show. It's not about the fact that the man doesn't have the talent for it.
Yeah.
But it's what PSG isn't focusing on doing that against, Nantes or whatever. It's about when you play teams in these big tournaments, when it gets real, when there's scouting reports, when they actually go all the way hard and they're focusing on it, then it's like, is this the best situation for the team?
Honestly, I just don't like it. So they had Mbappe, Neymar, and Di Maria starting up top. I already thought it was bad that they were like. I'm looking at the starting lineup. I'm like, man, it's already bad that you're starting Kurzawa and Meunier. Then I see
it was goofy.
Then I seen Kimpembe. I'm like, that's a walking mistake. And then also Thiago Silva and Marquinhos. They just came back from injury, both of them. So like Thiago Silva had a really bad game against Amiens the weekend prior to this game.
Yeah.
Like a really bad game. Amiens scored 4 goals. So like it was. I was like, man, this might be... I mean, I haven't watched BVB play this season, so I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But I was a little bit iffy about that starting lineup.
I was like, wait a minute, why is there 18 people in the back line? It was 3 center backs and 2 fullbacks. That's like a very EPL back line right there.
No, they're starting Marquinhos as a CDM.
Yeah, but he was he started as CDM. When I was watching the game, he was right there alongside the back line a lot too. That's when I saw.
But I think I think they were playing a 4-3-3. I mean, I think that's what they were doing.
It looked like a 5-2-3 or something, whatever it was. But
usually they've been playing kind of a 4-2-4.
Okay.
But this one is definitely a
it's a tinker
4-3-3. Tinkering Thomas. Anyway, the 6th minute I put the.
I'm sorry, but before you start, I thought when I first saw the starting lineup, I thought to myself, man, like Mbappe and Neymar are really close together. Like they seem to be like in the same vicinity when. Like, when you did a lineup, like, it looked like they were, like, really close approximately because based on where Mbappe's placed on the field. So I was like, it sucks because those are guys that kind of like to have, like, their own space to do their dribbles and all that. And I thought that positionally in the formation, they were kind of, like, really close together. Like, you mean,
like, when they were showing it on TV?
Yeah.
Okay, you over here, you really...
And, like, when they play, too, they seem to be, like, really close together in the area. Like, they have their own space.
Well, I mean, I think really what was going on is they're playing a 4-3-3 and Neymar's on the left. And then Mbappe's up the middle. And Mbappe... Like, he doesn't really... Anyway, let's just get into the game. We'll talk about it. So, let me make sure in the 10th minute, I thought Neymar got injured. I was like, man, this dude really out here getting injured that early, but I guess he was fine. But watch him be injured for the next game. 14th minute, BVB could have got a goal. There was a counterattack. I'm going to really try hard not to call him Sambo. But Sancho, if he would have passed it to... Holland, oh man, that would have been a goal.
That'd have been dope.
19th minute, your boy Zagadou for BVB was doing some weird stuff. Now I put that's the problem with left-footed center backs.
He's a giant though.
Yeah,
Zagadou.
I was like that's right there is the problem with left-footed center backs. 22nd minute, I put literally I should have done a Neymar lost ball tracker in the 22nd minute. In the 22nd, I was like,
it was happening a lot.
I was like, man, I should have done it, and then I was like, I was gonna do it for the second half, but then I forgot. Right after that, I really don't like Mbappe playing center forward. In the 36th minute, I put that BVB. Okay, also let me just say, like, I haven't watched any analysis of this game, so I don't know like what other people are saying about it at all. In the 36th minute, I put that BVB is getting the better PSG, and then halftime it went in 0-0. I put basically Mbappe at that point. Most of his service was like over the top long balls. Yeah. And I'm like, that's just really a waste of Mbappe. Like, it's so stupid, honestly, to not have him on the wing being able to dribble that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm like, okay, like he's having these like little spurts every once in a while where he's able to get it cracking. But the thing is like you're almost doing a disservice to him.
Yeah, you're wasting him.
Because that's somebody, when you get him isolated with some fullback that you know can't defend for real, he's going to do work. And then what happens when that happens? When he passes the first guy, everybody has to adjust, and that's when holes are made. Yeah, exactly. That's when players like Neymar can expose, and everybody else can really take advantage of these gaps that happen due to like defensive lapses.
Yeah. 50th minute, I put Kimpembe almost... Whoa. And Kimpembe almost did a big mistake. He got his cookies off him by Holland way in the back, but then I kind of forgot what happened. But that was almost like the first big mistake. I always, like Kimpembe starting is you're always going to get at least one big mistake.
But something about I just like him out there. I don't hate him, dude.
He's regressed, honestly. Like he's regressed a lot. Whenever they played, the year they played Barcelona in Champions League,
we was putting Messi on L's.
That was the best of Kimpembe, and then after that, he's regressed a lot, and he's become way more left foot reliant than he was before, and he's also evidence of the problem with left footed center backs. Had a couple yellow cards. In the 62nd minute, this was hilarious. I guess like people are actually posting this video of that Kurzawa pass.
Oh my goodness, that was so bad.
Where he made that beautiful run, he had a nutmeg on somebody, had some crazy run.
I was like, "What are you doing this? Investigate, man!"
And then just did some right-footed pass, just floated it out of bounds, a perpendicular.
The thing is, it wasn't even like if I'm kicking to you and I overshoot you.
No, there was nobody there.
If you're going this way, I kicked it back here.
Yeah, I'm
block.
like, there's literally nobody there. I'm like, and why would you even attempt to pass the ball with your right foot in the air? Why would you ever do that? Kurzawa was also really bad. 65th minute, I want to say. This is the first time I saw Mbappe shoot. I think it was the 65th minute.
Yeah.
It was a bad. It was like a bad.
It was a bad shot, but it was. You know what it looked like? It looked like he just really felt like he had to kick the ball.
Yeah.
He's like, please, I just need to like shoot it. You know?
It was on the right. Like,
right in the right foot is just not.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, it wasn't an angle that you're really thinking you're gonna make it, but he also had in the next minute he had a shot from that same angle. I feel like BVB's goalie is kind of scared too, but
BVB's goalie. Corrine or something. Corrine, I forgot his name.
In the 66th minute, he had the second shot right there, and I put that he hasn't even dribbled at anybody yet. Like, he hasn't even had a chance to do that yet the whole game. 68th minute, Giovanni Reyna, who I guess is American, came on.
I didn't even know that until after the match.
I had no idea.
I didn't know he was Carlos Reyna's son.
Who's that?
He's an American player, I think.
Oh, I was like,
I might be wrong about that.
I thought it was Pepe Reina's son, and he's changed the I to a Y. He came on for Thorgan Hazard.
Thorgan, Black History Month Hazard.
What is that? I was thinking of Holland because I just read his name.
You're thinking of Holland? Hey, man.
I was like, damn. Albino.
Whoa.
69th minute, we got our first goal. It was a Holland goal off a rebound off a Guerrero shot off a Hakimi cross. So Hakimi crossed it. Guerrero shot it. I think Navas saved it. And then Holland came up and got the rebound. Nobody really had that much fault for that from what I remember. Like, neither of the two center backs. But, I mean, those goals can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And that first goal, to me, if that was the only goal Holland scored, I'd have been like, man, I'm not really going to give you much love. That's an Icardi goal to me. Like, you're just there.
Yeah,
that's a poacher's goal. A poacher's goal, I'm just like, yeah, man, you got the hot hand, and sometimes the ball just rolls your way.
For sure.
Like, you're lucky because...
And you just happen to be onside.
There wasn't a ton of mistakes that made there. It's just that you got lucky with the bounce.
Yeah, exactly. And you just happen to be onside.
Yeah,
because a lot of times somebody will be offside.
Absolutely. Yeah.
77th minute, Sarabia came on for Di Maria, who didn't really have a good game at all.
Yeah, he did.
But I also think that Di Maria's kind of gotten used to playing in that 4-4-2 or that 4-2-4 and playing like out there on the right in a 4-3-3. Yeah. He's kind of like not really gotten used to that again yet.
I felt that like he was kind of like outmatched in terms of like BVB kind of showed some athleticism and a little bit of speed on that back line, and I think that was a little bit too much for Di Maria out there. Like he seems to be like playing a lot better in that midfield role he was playing when he had to actually be wide.
But Di Maria's also kind of whack too. It's kind of cap. His stuff he's doing is kind of cap. Like, honestly, it's not that crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, Zagadou thugged him out so hard on that one play. Like he like bucked him and like ran him down and bucked him off the ball.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, well, I do. That was a great moment for this month.
That's silly. Okay, so then Di Maria goes off, and then Holland scored that rocket goal after that.
I was like, hey, man, chill.
Like, honestly, it was kind of weird. It seemed like it was like he was like falling back, and it just like kind of like was
you know what it was?
Bullet.
That was a lanky ass goal. That was a lanky man weird. Goal. It was like it looked like he had all the wrong body posture, and it just like turned into a missile.
And it like kind of like randomly went up, and it seemed like it wouldn't.
It was going, and it had like that last minute spin. I was like, that's a GG.
Because like Navas kind of dove low, but it went high. And
he was like, what the hell?
Like, how tall is that dude? But yeah, it was off of Giovanni Reyna assist. Did somebody get the ball off him? I can't remember. But 82nd minute.
Oh, I know what happened. You're talking about Zagadou made that mistake defensively, and he like tried to slide right, and then that's when he rocketed it.
Mbappe's
okay, I'm sorry.
So 82nd minute. Did I miss? Oh, damn, you know what's funny? I missed Mbappe's goal. 75th, I'm sorry, Neymar's goal. 75th minute. That's when I put investigate Zagadou, actually. Because Zagadou definitely just fell in front of Mbappe for no reason.
Well, Neymar's goal was pretty quick after that, too.
Yeah, it was 69th minute was Haaland, and then right after that was Neymar's goal. Mbappe had like three dudes around him. Yeah. Zagadou just fell down for some reason.
he like went for like a slide tackle or something. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
He's putting money on FanDuel.
Hey.
Allegedly. But so sorry. I missed Neymar's goal. But so it was 1-1 in the 75th minute. Then 77th minute, right after that, Haaland scored that rocket. 82nd minute, your boy Jadon Sambo. Sancho.
Dude, Jadon Sambo. He sounds like a Mortal Kombat character.
He tried to do an elastico on Verratti. And Verratti slid, just like literally captured that ball. And you know who he learned it from? Cavani. Yes, because
Cavani teaches everybody everything across the world. He's the pinnacle of lessons of defensive and attack.
Willian tried that elastico on Cavani 3 years ago.
You think he remembered that moment? Was like, I gotta do this?
I'm sure Verratti after that game was like, damn, how'd you do that on the elastico? He's like, let me show you how to do it. And then Sancho tried to do it, and he showed him how to do it.
Oh God, Cavani fandom heavy here.
Stream C's. After that, I put that, in my opinion, and I put this after the match too, I felt like Emre Can was man of the match. Honestly, outside, obviously Haaland had a brace, but in my opinion, Emre Can was balling. I think I only remember having one mistake, but he was balling, dude.
He was all over the place.
He was looking really good.
It's really funny because that's a kind of a low-key, very dangerous midfield tandem with Witsel and Emre Can, because those guys are both kind of complement each other great, and they both put in that same amount of work, and they got that size too. So Emre Can, I know he started to fall off on the Juventus roster after a while, started for some reason over for Rabiot, Lord knows why. But he was putting in work there, and he was showing was good. No, he wasn't even included in Juventus' Champions League squad.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was dribbling. Yeah, he was getting a lot of
working. He was working, dog. Yeah. He just came to work.
He was definitely he was definitely man, turn this off. Dog.
What?
Oh my goodness.
You're weird.
He was definitely putting in a lot of work, and he was definitely the best midfielder in the game. Somebody, maybe because Haaland had a brace, you can't say Emre Can's man of the match, but outside of him, I thought that he was playing really, really well. So anyway, the game ended 2-1 in Germany. What's his name? Neymar came out after the match and was saying he was kind of complaining about not having played the last few games. I'm assuming that Neymar felt that he didn't play well, and of course he had to try to blame somebody else. But wow, I don't think he played terrible, but he did lose the ball a lot.
He was lose ball century.
You said that it's just part of his game.
And at this point, it's lose ball city is how he does it. He loses the ball just to bring up the ratings.
I'm not gonna say yet that he's a certified ball loser. I'm not gonna say
that's
a
tough term. I don't want to say that, but I think it's part of his game. It's the gimmick.
It's not that tough for me to say. But I'm gonna wait till the next match. If he does it again, the next match I'm gonna say he's certified ball loser. Yeah, because he has been that, but I don't want to give it to him again yet. Because this dude literally hasn't played a knockout match in Champions League since he was at Barcelona. Literally, I'm like, dog, where you been, yo?
Injured.
But so Neymar was kind of complaining, saying he wanted to play the last couple games, but PSG didn't let him play, and I'm like, yeah, dog, because yo ass is gonna mess around and get injured and not be available for BVB. What the hell? They just going based on history. Well,
yeah,
dog. I'm sorry.
Come on, dog. At the same time, it's you can't not play people because they've got injured in the past. It can't work. No, I can.
I'm not gonna be. You just got injured 2 times before the round of 16, 2 years in a row. I'm not playing.
But one of those years he got injured in round of 16.
Against Real Madrid.
So, sorry. What if he got injured?
Yeah, they lost both. They lost that game too.
But what if he got injured in this game too? Doesn't make a difference.
Whatever. We want to see him in Champions League, dog. Sorry, dog. You can't play. If you're gonna take
he's gonna be a Champions League.
If you're gonna have a rib injury for your sister's birthday or for your birthday, if you're gonna have a rib injury,
why are you snitching?
Stream season.
What is this?
If you're gonna have a rib,
don't call me Stream Seas again. I'll end the stream.
Thank you. If you're gonna have a rib injury, then just have it and peace out. But anyway, 2-1 to BVB. Wasn't a bad result for PSG, but and PSG plays well at home, so we'll see. Also, another really boring game was Atletico versus Liverpool. I did watch it, though. I wanted to do a Thomas Partey tracker, and I did, and he was balling.
Per usual.
Yeah, I was actually saying that there was some controversy, though. I'm going to say it in a second. I was actually saying that PSG should have got him a while ago. Okay, so anyway, there was a goal in the 4th minute. It was like a corner that dropped to Saul. It like fell off of like the corner dropped. It fell off Fabinho's foot, and just Saul ended up there just to kick it in. Okay, and I also said that Atleti is kind of like the closest thing to an EPL team in Spain, so like they can kind of play against Liverpool pretty well. But also I haven't watched any recaps of this match or anything. But in the 22nd minute, there should have been a handball called on Lodi on Atletico. This dude literally slid. He was like slide tackling, and the ball just got caught up all in his arm in the box. I was like, how is that not a handball?
Exactly, no.
And who was it? I think it was Mohamed Salah was trying to say like, oh, it's a handball, and they just didn't call it. I was tripping. Like Salah wasn't offsides or nothing. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, what the hell is VAR for? And then it made me remember the Chelsea Man U game. I'm like, dude, VAR is ridiculous.
VAR is awful.
I'm like, dog, that's literally a handball. Like, he hit the whole ball, dude. No, I don't know, like, if anybody's talked about that. I haven't watched any recaps or anything of the matches. I think it's honestly, it actually kind of made me more annoyed at being. I think it's a shame that they don't have any kind of Champions League like recap show. Like, they do the Magisterial Monday and the other weekend winners shows on Mondays. I'm like, damn, dog, like, just do a show on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Not the budget. They spend all the money getting the program.
But it's like, damn, just wait, because you got it on what's it called? Monday. Just wait till Tuesday or Wednesday to do a show. Because I'm not about to watch ESPN FC talk about it, but I guess I kind of want to see what they say about this match. But
ESPN FC. I watched both clips of them.
Did they mention anything about that handball?
No, actually, they absolutely did not. They didn't even mention the handball existed at all.
That was an obvious handball.
They only talked about how they were all completely wrong about Atletico Madrid, and they said that they all had Liverpool winning the match, and they were saying that like the fullbacks did a terrible job of playing defense, and said that Van Dijk did a bad job too. They also said that
they only scored 1 goal.
Mane had to be like they were like doing a discussion like, oh, do you think Mane should have been subbed out or not? Because I believe you subbed out in that match.
Yeah, he was. He was subbed at halftime. I think, was it at halftime? Yeah. Jurgen Klopp mentioned like Liverpool were trying to get Mane to get another yellow card because he had a yellow card before that. So I think that was his reason, but I don't know why they would be complaining about the defense because they ain't like Atleti. I mean, Atleti had some chances, but they didn't score again, and like that goal was just like a lucky goal from corner.
Did you think Atletico played particularly good, like they were inspired, or was it just one of those things where they just did their typical defensive effort and they got to go?
Honestly, like I don't really think that. I mean, they played well, but like Liverpool had some chances, they just didn't go in.
I was like, I don't even think it's that serious because at the same time, like, I want to see them do that in Liverpool. That's the hard part. It gets cracking in Liverpool.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty
Liverpool
sure Klopp
lost to Napoli in Champions League this year.
I'm pretty sure Klopp left that one and was like, well, I mean, dog, like, you know, you're going to lose it.
Liverpool lost to Napoli 2-0 in the group stage. So, like, even last season, when Liverpool won Champions League, they barely made it out of the group. Like, honestly, Liverpool made it out of the group on the last match day last season, and they won Champions League. So, it's not like they're, like, dominating Champions League matches here. They just got lucky and got Barcelona last season in semifinal. So, yeah, That game was pretty boring though. Somebody who was balling, what's the name? Marcus Llorente was balling actually. So then let's get into today a little bit. Caesar's over here. Oh, did you start putting up the stuff that you said you were going to put up? Did you put it?
I'm ready. I'm waiting for you to tell me what the next one is.
Hey man,
is it Tottenham?
No, we're going to talk about Atalanta.
Okay.
I mean, we were talking about PSG before. You can.
I forgot.
Okay.
I'm human. All right. I'm sorry.
Excuse my voice. I'm getting over a slight cold. What up, stream? What the hell's going? Is this playing on your thing?
It's. You want to see how it looks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
cool.
people listening.
People listening.
Caesar's just playing random clips from nowhere, just from the beginning.
Hey, man, what are you doing right now?
They're trying to act sophisticated right now. Okay.
See it playing on the bottom.
It's
kind of hard, right? It's kind of hard on the low.
Anyway, I did watch Atalanta versus Valencia. I've watched some Atalanta highlights this year, and I watched a lot of
I've watched some Atalanta highlights this year.
Stream season the building.
What?
And I've watched a lot of Valencia games. I've been watching Valencia for the last couple of seasons pretty heavy. Of course, I did a Kungdobia tracker. Of course.
It wouldn't be right if you didn't.
Indeed. You good?
Yeah, I have the chat up. Relax, man. I'm working here, man.
I mean, damn, dog. The goals is ahead. Should I catch up?
Just go ahead. Go. Let's go. I'll handle this.
I don't care. It's fine. I'm just cracking jokes. So this game was played in Milan, actually, today at the San Siro, because I don't know if it's because Atalanta Stadium only holds 21,000 people, but it's only about 25 miles from, Atalanta Stadium in Bergamo is only 25 miles from Milan.
It was a mission.
I mean, it ain't that bad, but it's kind of funny because Bergamo is actually closer to Switzerland than Milan.
Geography, bam.
Indeed. Valencia starting Maxi Gomez and Gonzalo Guedes up top. Did not like that. Yeah. Guedes just came back. I don't mind Maxi Gomez, but Guedes just came back. And that 4-4-2, I feel like Guedes actually, when the season where he was scoring all them goals, he was playing in the left of the midfield in the 4-4-2. He wasn't playing the two up top. But I kind of feel like since he's just getting back into fitness, they don't really want to give him as much responsibility playing out there in that position. They'd rather play him up top. But I did watch him play against Atleti this past weekend. I think it was on Friday. And he was not up to snuff, in my opinion. Atalanta did not start Duvan Zapata. That's definitely racist. They played in San Siro. They know that the Milan people don't want to see Duvan Zapata starting.
He's so good.
Yeah, he came in late. Man, this game was wild. There was a goal by some dude named Hate Bower in the 16th.
Hate Bower?
Can I type stream C's? Let me go on there.
You're being really annoying today.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you?
I can't laugh at a joke now, and I'm stream C's.
You definitely stream C's. Go ahead and type. Okay, so there's a goal, 16th minute, Hate Bower. Your boy Gaia was not really doing his thing on defense in the first half. I honestly blame him for both goals in the first half. In the 16th minute goal, I guess you'll see it here if you're watching on Twitch. Or not.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Caesar having some producer C's having some issues here. Boy.
That's not Hate Bower.
Yeah, no. So anyway, here. So if you're watching on Twitch, you'll see this goal coming up. You're gonna see Gaia not closed down. Watch us. See. Like, what are you doing? You just let him get in front of you, homie.
That was dope.
So then, so I blame Gaia for that because, like, dog, you could have been in front of that cross easily. That was the first goal by Hate Bower, and then in the 42nd minute, let's see if we can go forward. The 42nd minute, we had our second goal. If you're watching on Twitch, then you'll see. Okay, so here's the second goal here. I'm going to blame Gaia again. See, look, Gaia, close down. What are you doing, buddy? Let's go back if you're on Twitch. Close down. Where are you going? Close down. Oh, God. Gaia, I don't know what you're doing. Even though Gaia is a baller, he was messing up on those first two goals.
I like Gaia, though. He's dope.
Gaia's a baller. Yeah. Gaia and Soler are ballers.
Speedy, too. He's speedy.
Carlos Soler and Gaia are both ballers, but I don't know what the hell he was doing there, but whatever. Then we go into the second half. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to go ahead and go to the second half goal here in the 61st minute. 63rd minute. No, this ain't it then.
That is your
so that was that's that golazo by number 11.
Jesus, man, what a goal!
I don't understand why that goalie can't get that. Like,
but that's pretty wild.
But it's like, dog. Like, what do you
show me where you think you can get this? Come on, dog.
Look,
you can't get that.
Okay, Caesar. Okay, first of all, you're screaming, but what is your range? What is your range? Look, he literally just.
What would you do? Take a step up or step back for that ball?
No, you try to go. He didn't even go. Try to cover it. Like, try.
Oh, yeah. He
you see the trajectory of it.
Just throw an arm out there.
Like, you see the trajectory. Like, what is the point? Like, what do you thought it was going out of bounds? Like, dog.
I like how he's going to blame the line.
The dude's, he's outside of the box. Like,
yeah, you're right. He could at least went for it.
Damn.
If you put a fingertip on that, like, anything, it would have went out of bounds.
Yeah,
you would have messed the spin on that. The spin made that ball go like that.
Like, you're in a good position. Like, where else do you think he's going to shoot the ball?
I don't know what you want from defenders either. Everybody's in place. Like, the line is good.
Right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was the goal in the 57th minute by, I forgot his name. But before that, actually, they fouled Kondogbia. So watch this. Look at this. That's a foul, dog. Look at him. Kick him when he's down. That's a foul. It's racist. Look at this. Watch it foul on Kondogbia if you're watching on Twitch.
Whoa, Kondogbia was over the mark, dog.
It's okay. or call that foul
maybe the ref was just like, oh, let it go.
No, this ref was actually lazy.
Okay.
Anyway, so then that was the goal in the 57th minute. Then we got another goal in the 63rd minute. If you're watching on Twitch, I don't know if this is going to stay on Twitch, but if you're on Twitch, you can see the highlights that were showing on the Twitch stream. I'm going to fast forward to this goal here. Geez, how many times are you going to show this replay? We've seen that before. Okay, so then we got another goal here coming up in the 61st minute.
Oh, God.
Okay. Maxi Gomez is going to have the shot saved right in front of goal. Watch this. Look at this goal saved
you
right.
You better score this.
Watch.
Oh my God.
Maxi Gomez got subbed out not too long after
this. That's enough from you, Chief.
73rd minute, he got subbed out. So let's go in the 63rd minute here coming up. So they were saying that, okay, so Caesar, if this guy's offsides right now, I feel like that should be offsides.
You're
going for the ball,
you're right. You know why? Because that impeded in the play.
Dude.
If it went over in the air, or whatever,
they
went through him. No, you can't have.
They let that stand.
That's not right.
They let that stand.
That's not right.
They let that stand.
No, God, who's that moving? Who's this? Okay.
I think it's Monk. That's Diakabi actually. But honestly, I just feel like that should be offsides. If you're on Twitch. If you're not watching on Twitch,
it should be offsides.
They're saying he didn't impede it. I'm like,
come on, dog. You were kind of involved. Almost like he dummied it.
Yeah, exactly. He had to have dummied it, but it's like, dog, like that's impeding the ball.
A dummy's impeding to me because that's an extra person being involved in it. You're involved in a dummy.
Yeah, I think a dummy. Should
That's confirmed. That's confirmed for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you see who was around there? Why he let it stand. So that was another goal in the 63rd minute. So that at this point it's 3-0 to Atalanta. But I thought that was very controversial. We'll go to the next goal in the 66th minute. Denis Cherchev is going to score right here.
God damn.
Coming up.
I thought they don't play with the goals, man.
Bang. Oof. The Russian.
Real Madrid reject.
The Russian Cherchev.
Remember when we played that legal game?
Yeah. Hopefully in the 70th minute they showed this replay by.
I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy Bleacher Report's highlights. They do a good job.
Okay. Maxi Gomez with another missed opportunity here. Oh, missed it.
Jesus. I mean, that's a hard one, but still.
Yeah, but damn,
that's a tough one though.
You got to make up for the
really
earlier
hard volley.
No, but I don't know if it's a volley.
It's a volley. That's a volley.
That's a volley. But Caesar. He got to make up for that one before.
You do. No, I'm not saying that. Like, I'm saying like you messed up earlier, so I can only give you so many. Yeah, exactly. I can only give so many passes, dog.
You should have
been subbed out by now.
70th minute, you missed the other one.
Yeah,
you got to score that one.
It's like bothering me now that I'm watching it. It's like
because it's not too hard for him. He's a goal scorer, but it's not easy
or something. Just something.
It's not easy, but
but you already messed up earlier. Yeah, you should have line drive to the middle.
Yeah. Sorry, dog. You got to score that. They subbed him out right after that. Kevin Gamero came in. I put that there should have been a penalty for Valencia in the 74th minute. They probably won't show it.
No, they didn't.
But yeah, anyway, the game ended 4-1. There was actually Valencia had a few chances. You know, one thing that really ends up bothering me is like when a person at the end of the match, when you're shooting balls over the goal. Oh, that's so annoying to me.
Yeah.
Get it on frame, dude. Just get it on frame. Yeah. Don't be shooting them over, dude. Like, come on, yo. But whatever. Also, Tottenham Leipzig was today. I didn't watch the game. I know that Timo Werner got a penalty and Leipzig won 1-0 in.
It was. I don't.
This is all you. I didn't watch the game.
I didn't. Number 23. I believe, I don't know what his name is, but he ended up getting fouled like crazy.
On who?
That was the penalty setup. He got fouled by a Tottenham defender. I don't remember his name.
Is it Nkunku?
This guy, Hosberg. Hosberg got fouled by a Tottenham defender. Let's see, here it is. It's a pretty nasty foul.
Oh,
is it? Yeah, it was pretty legit. Pretty legit penalty. At this point, I'm like, what are you really going for? Like you can't.
He knew he did it.
Yeah,
too.
dude. Like you can't foul somebody like this. Look at this. Like, yeah, like it's just that's a penalty all day. That's a clear.
Davies is garbage.
Yeah, like, like that.
I don't even know what you're doing. What are you
look,
doing?
He like switch. What are you doing? Your feet right there. Like, look at the feet. One.
What were you even
two.
trying to do? Oh wait, go back again. Go back one. Wait, go back again. Do it twice. Hold on. Oh, was it a handball though?
What? No.
Okay, let
chest.
it go.
Let's go this angle. This angle. No, it was chest.
No, hold on.
It was chest.
Okay, they're gonna show another one. Watch. Okay, maybe not. I mean, they could.
And then a clean penalty by Timo Werner. As we're gonna see right here,
T-Mobile burner phone.
T-Mobile burner with the clean goal. Yeah, I mean
that'll be really funny if Nkunku went to RB Leipzig and he goes farther in Champions League than when he was at PSG.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
If PSG gets eliminated now, it might happen.
That'd be too funny. Sad news for Tottenham though. Your boy Son is out for the season. Some arm injury.
We made it. Big fan of Son right here. Yeah. We rock with Son.
They're predicting him to be out for the season.
It was just a forearm fracture too, right?
It's a big deal.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about soccer. Like
Because when you have a broken bone, it hurts.
This dude replaced our boy Tagliafico. He's blasted. Agostino or something like that. I don't know his name. He's wild.
Tagliafico plays for Ajax.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
This dude, Caesar's tripping hard. Extreme C's out here.
Yeah, other than that, it was pretty boring. I mean, at the very end, Tottenham started to turn up towards the end. Lo Celso had a nasty free kick. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, I was trying to get to. It was nice.
I thought it went in.
No, it didn't.
It's not that nasty.
It was about a. Ooh.
I mean, that was an easy. He didn't get a fingertip on it. He got his whole hand on that.
I mean, yeah, sure, that was a whole hand. Yeah, so other than that, Tottenham put it towards the end, but they literally had no attack. I mean, you're talking about going out there with Lamela, but the real baller in the sub was our boy Tan Guy, known Dembele. Tan Guy, known Dembele is literally, he's so good. Like, he always almost, if he doesn't, he almost passed the first dude on him every time. Like,
oh, yeah.
It's literally nothing to him. Someone in his way is literally nothing.
He's the Ronnie Brown of midfielders.
Ronnie Brown. Yeah, he's definitely running what do they call
the
West
Wildcat,
Coast, the Wildcat offensive legend right there.
So
the game ended 1-0. RB Leipzig up 1-0, and they got that away goal too, which is big in that series.
I just like that we didn't see any 0-0 matches. That's cool.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a 0-0.
Yeah, RB Leipzig doing their thing. Anyway, that's Champions League. We're gonna be back next week Wednesday with more Champions League recaps. Of course. What's this? Oh, that's the other one. But Caesar, dog, we made it Stream C's. What up, Sergio? Sergio said this is really great. You're biased though.
Damn,
Sergio's biased.
He's just saying it's great.
Stream C's over here. I mean, it really ain't as popping as when you play Apex, though. What's the deal? They left you?
No, I still play Apex.
No, I'm saying, but where's all the people that be on here when you play Apex? They don't want to come through because I'm here?
Yeah.
Damn, dog. Just do it yourself then. If I'm messing your numbers up, you did?
Yeah, you are kind of messing my numbers. Especially when you keep calling me Stream C's and you're being rude to me. It kind of messes the numbers
You
up.
are Stream C's. Caesar.
Yes.
Man, your favorite team's got a lot of drama right now.
My favorite team?
Yeah.
What's my favorite team?
Barcelona.
Okay.
You actually were really upset about this. We weren't able to talk about. You even wanted to talk about it day of, but I was like, dog, chill. So, what in the world are you doing right now? We don't got to do all that.
We're doing it.
Jeez, what in the hell?
Let's do it. While you talk about it, let's do it.
Caesar, what is that? What is this, dude?
Let it go.
Okay. Anyway, I mean, I wrote all this stuff. Caesar, you were really upset that the league is allowing Barcelona to sign a player outside of the transfer window.
Absolutely. And we didn't. The rules are even more different now.
What do you mean?
I thought it was going to be a Spanish. This guy's not even close to Spanish.
Hey, man. Well, he's playing in La Liga.
Oh, now it's just anybody's in La Liga. The rules just get. No one knows the rules. There's quotes from other coaches going, "I didn't even know you could do that." That's literally how it's going down right now. We're digging deep into this book. They checked the Old Testament of stories and rules, and now they find out this rule, this finagle the system they were able to do to get a player. Like, that's ridiculous, yo.
But do you think that Martin Braithwaite is gonna improve them very much?
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be allowed to get him. You know
if Real Madrid did it, would you care? Keep it real.
I would care too. No, you're not allowed to do this. The transfer window's closed, yo. No, I don't care if he comes in and scores 0 goals. It's about what he can set up. It's about the principle. It's about having a rule set. So if you have an issue, go get one of your 14-year-olds that you got from some other country legally, and you got banned for two transfer windows for. Go get one of them fools and get him out there. Get out of my back from Wolves. Whatever the hell you did, get one of these situations. If they were able to snag a loaned player back, fine. Whatever. Go get Andre Gomez and his one leg and have him run out there. I don't care, dog. It's not right that you get to do whatever you want. I don't care. He's Portuguese. So it doesn't matter. It shouldn't be that way. The transfer window's closed. You are a team with this allegedly super high budget, right? You spent $150 million on a player that can't dribble. And what happened? You spent $150 million on one person. I'm supposed to feel bad for you? You should have spent $149 on one person and $1 million on another guy just in case. That sounds like a personal problem if your finances didn't allow you to get another dude after you spent $300 million up top. That's not my fault. That's not the league's fault. That's your own management. A management that this entire year we talked about has been off their game, making terrible decisions, taking forever to get somebody to back up Luis Suarez. So now the league got to readjust because they didn't get somebody to replace Luis Suarez. Like it's the league's fault.
I mean, you're looking at some. If you're on Twitch right now, you're looking at
There's some cap highlights from Brazil Scout. That's my cousin.
Jeez. If you're watching this Twitch stream, you can see some highlights from Martin Braithwaite.
Yeah.
Let me just say this about Martin Braithwaite.
Shout out Monaco.
Let me just say that. Let me just say he never played for them, but
he did.
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
Martin Braithwaite.
Yeah.
Did you just see that?
Yeah.
That was Denmark.
Oh, whoops.
Anyway, or it might have been Middlesbrough. Martin Braithwaite, any talent and skill you see by him is because he used to play for Toulouse, and he's been playing against Cavani. He's a talented player, to be honest with you.
No, he has skill.
I don't. The thing that I think is the worst part about it actually is that Barcelona is able to sign him, but Leganés can't sign another player. That's the part that's messed up.
That's messed up.
I don't even care that Barcelona can sign a player outside the transfer window from some emergency situation. If they're saying that that's the rule, that's fine with me, honestly. Wow, but to say that Leganés can't use any of that money to get a player.
Yeah, why is Leganés getting punished? Especially was he leading their team in goals?
I would imagine he's a baller. But see, when you allow Barcelona to do that, then you open a window because let's say, okay, Barcelona, you're allowed to sign an emergency player that has to be playing in La Liga. Okay, cool. We're gonna sign Martin Braithwaite. Okay, cool. Leganés we got 18 million euros. we're gonna sign somebody from what's the name? We're gonna sign Santimina. Okay, well then Celta Vigo's like, well shit, we got 15 million euros. We're gonna sign such and such. So it just creates a domino effect.
No, I agree.
So like, you know what I would be okay with that would actually make sense is if Barcelona is able to sign an emergency player, but he has to be from Segunda.
You know what? That's way better. But the thing is, Bam, what are we even doing that? They have a Segunda team.
That's true.
They have a Barcelona B team. That's what I'm not understanding. You went and loaned out Peña. You let people go, Munir go. That's not my fault. Mm-hmm. Munir could have been right in there doing nothing as usual. But that's not on me or La Liga or us. That's your own issue. I'm about to cough. So I just think it's really whack. I don't. Sure, it already happened. It's cool. I mean, before it should be like, it's a Spanish player. Then it was like, oh, it's someone this price range. He was like 25 mil or 20 mil for him or something like that. Like, it's like the rules just got to be changed per article. It's a new rule set for it. So now you got Martin Braithwaite, who has a
don't play 28-year-old former Toulouse legend.
No, he's really good. He's not a legend.
I won't say he's really good, but he's
a good player. He has skill set.
Former Toulouse legend, and also.
I swear to God, if he played for Monaco, I'm going to fight you because I think he did.
He definitely did not.
Definitely. How much?
How much?
$1.
25 push-ups.
25 push-ups?
Straight.
All right.
No rest.
Wait, no rest.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I've been hitting the gym. I'm kind of down.
Okay. We're going to do it like this Tar Extreme, too. We're going to do it right here.
Channel points?
You. Go ahead.
Hold on. You know I'm slow at this.
Very.
I swear to God, if you play for Monaco, I'm fighting you to death.
Of course you are, because you can't wait for a black person to be wrong. But I'm League on Bam over here.
Okay, it was Middlesbrough.
Thank you.
I'm doing 25 push-ups.
Go ahead. Move that camera.
Right now?
You got room. You'll do it on the stream. Stream C's will do it.
Oh.
But anyway,
not this month.
Martin Braithwaite, 28 years old. Last time he scored double digits in a season was 2016-17 season. He's only done it twice in his career. 3 times. One in Denmark and 2 times at Toulouse. He hasn't. I mean, he's not. He's. You know, he's like a average skill set forward. You know what I mean? Like. Nothing crazy about him, and I don't really know if he's going to end up doing much for Barcelona because I'm going to keep it so real right now. I think there's something toxic about Barcelona, and now we're going to get into the rest of their drama.
Ooh.
Because I don't know, Caesar, if you heard about. Hold on, I think I might have 2 articles about this. Oh no, we're going to talk about it with Pep. There was a big scandal. What in the world? That's funny. There was a big scandal that came out saying that the Barcelona board hired a PR firm.
Just go, man. I'm just filling the content. Go ahead.
We're the content.
Yes, but I just want stuff playing. Go ahead.
This guy here. Can you show Cavani highlights at least? Damn. Why are you showing more Martin Braithwaite highlights?
Oh, God. That's showing that.
So they're saying that the Barcelona board hired a PR firm, what is it called? 13 Ventures? Yeah. Or I3 Ventures? I can't tell. To prop up the image of Barcelona's president, Josep Bartomeu, and the board, while bashing Messi, Pep Guardiola, Xavi, and some other dudes. So this came out recently.
Okay.
What in the world? This dude wilding out. I mean, just pay attention to me.
I am paying attention to you.
Okay. Just show random highlights and show dirty, brutal plays in football. Show that.
Okay. Okay.
Go on Twitch and watch this. You can see random highlights.
While we talk about
it. You're gonna save it, right? Can you do that?
It's loading. You're slow down. Oh, what? I'm just kidding. The stream. Yeah.
Okay. So there was.
Oh, there it is. The one last week, the Harry Maguire one.
Yeah, but don't.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you guys gonna start looking.
We didn't forget.
But yeah, so it came out that Josep Bartomeu was.
Is this the light one? Sorry, it's getting dark.
Yes. No. Wait. Yeah, the other one is. They're saying that they hired this PR firm to come out and like praise Bartomeu, like and to do it online.
Yeah.
Like an online campaign, like hiring trolls to come out and prop up the board and go against some of the players. The board and Bartomeu said that it didn't happen. Of course, they denied it. But Bartomeu admitted they had hired 1-3 Ventures, but strenuously denied the allegations that the club had done so to improve his reputation and that of the board while also damaging the image of Messi and others. I don't know why they hired the firm, but Messi came out recently and he said that he like spoke about it publicly. He said it took me a little bit by surprise and like hearing about the whole thing. He said that the president and Bartomeu told him that it's not true, but I'm gonna keep it real.
What's going on? You tell me what you think about this.
I think that the world. Okay, you're skipping the ads.
We're not allowed to show them.
I think that whoa, oh man, remember that this month?
I remember we thought that was
Rudiger. Whoa,
that's classic.
Okay, relax. We start watching it. Okay, Caesar, watch here.
Yeah.
I think that the world has learned something from Donald Trump.
Really?
That hiring social media troll farms is effective, and people can be swayed by narratives on social media. Like I'm not saying people like everybody, but there can be a decent amount of people that can be swayed by narratives on social media.
Yeah. What
I think happened is that they hired this firm to do that, to like just plant narratives and be like, oh, like the reason why Barcelona is really successful is because of the board and because of Bartomeu and these people that like make sure that Barcelona is working effectively. And they could be better. Maybe people online complaining that Barcelona hasn't won the Champions League since 2015.
Yeah.
Be like, well, we do got to pay Messi a lot.
Yeah.
And just get that narrative in there. And it could just be some egg person on Twitter or somebody on Instagram. Well, we do gotta pay Messi a lot. Or saying, whenever Xavi comes out with something or somebody's bashing the board, make sure that there's people on social media responding to that and criticizing them. I think the world has learned that that's an effective thing, and I think that they did that, but probably they talked about it with some people on the board or whatever, but somebody snitched.
Yeah.
And somebody there is probably like Messi's mole and like said like, oh yeah, like this is what we're doing, and then they came out, or maybe not Messi, or somebody just leaked it to the media, but I do think they did that, and they just got caught.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, to me, it seems like I think everybody has noticed that in these situations, it seems like having some kind of social media power is garnering you much more than any kind of speech or real life outside of the digital world can help you with. Like people that are able to communicate differently and act some type of way online, and it seems to resonate a lot deeper to people than whatever they say in real life, and it's really sad and infuriating.
Yeah, what you can do? You can go do a press conference as much as you want, but that press conference is going to get posted online, and then there's going to be people commenting on it.
Anything you do it's going to be online about how you try to handle it.
Exactly, and then there's going to be people commenting online. So you want to be able to have a troll farm that can respond online praising you and just putting different narratives out there. If there's enough of a narrative saying like, yeah, the reason why we haven't been so successful in Champions League is because Messi eats up a lot of the salary.
Yeah.
Or just having narratives.
You just want to be able to control the narrative.
Yeah, and to be able to influence the narrative, because maybe you won't be able to control it because there's already a narrative that Messi's the best and nothing's his fault. But if you can plant a bit of a seed and then some person comes along and reads that and like, damn, that does kind of make sense though, and then it makes the Barcelona board looks better because Messi's got a few more years left at Barcelona probably.
Maybe.
But Barcelona's going to live on after him, just like it lived before.
Yeah, the club's going to continue after him.
Yeah, and so you got to prepare for that now.
Yeah.
And it makes sense for Bartomeu and them to do that. It makes sense. I'm not saying I agree with that because I don't like manipulating people, but it makes sense to be like, hey, this troll farm people out here, we give them a couple mil and they can have the farm out there like they got that picture in Saudi Arabia with the people on the computers. We might need some help, because Messi's voice is more powerful than the club's voice.
Yeah,
sure.
Especially at the moment.
Yeah, so like we got to start planting the seeds that show that we're actually dope and that he is fallible. But they got caught.
I mean, think about it. Messi's one individual. This is a club with multiple thousands of investors. However many investors are involved in this, and they're going to make money moves. That's just what it is. They're going to make money moves. There's one where this is not just going to affect one person. It can affect many people. A lot of money tied into this. So it's not really a game. Like, it's legit. So I wouldn't doubt something like this happening.
I'm gonna keep it so real. I'm sure. What's the guy's name? Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid. I'm sure that part of when Ronaldo left Real Madrid, I'm sure that part of it was a relief for him, because I would imagine it's difficult as a club to have a player that's bigger than the club, because there's a lot more pressure on the club. If the player is dissatisfied in any way and comes out and criticizes the club, not like the people are going to start being fans of the club, but they're going to be upset at you. They're going to back the player.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. A lot of business gets done by the board and those people, not by Messi.
No,
but Messi brings in a lot of revenue, so I'm sure like there's some pros and cons of having a player that massive. That's like, yeah, that player brings in a lot of money. But also it makes there a lot more pressure. Like, you have to give in to their demands. Like, if you're saying, like, look, we need to have Luis Suarez sit out 2 years ago. If Messi's like, I don't really want that to happen. You're like, shoot, what do we do? You know what I mean? Like, do we do that? Or even with, in my opinion, Ousmane Dembele. They're like, hey, we're bringing in Dembele. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, I heard of him. That's Messi talking. They go and practice. Damn, this motherfucker good as hell. Shoot, man.
Yeah.
God dang, man. He's doing a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Messi might go talk to somebody and be like, look, he's putting a lot of pressure on me, and I don't want to have that pressure. So, like, let's make sure that it don't go as well for him here at Barcelona as it could.
Honestly, I can see that too.
Yeah. I'm not saying that happened, but it could happen when you have a player that's more powerful than the club.
Yeah.
So I can see Florentino Perez like, damn, we losing Ronaldo. That's a lot of money, and it's a lot of followers. That's a lot, but now we got a team, and you can maybe work easier with the team than you can with one player that's massive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's all great when things are going good, when you have a player that's sensational in your team, but when you're not always winning all the time, which no one is, like even the Real Madrid win, there was times they didn't win the treble. They didn't win treble. They didn't win La Liga. There was issues. That player doesn't lose his status. He's still seen as bigger than the club. Then people start to say, the club isn't doing something. The club isn't doing it because he's putting in his work. He's putting 50 goals and 60 goals.
Nobody's going to
You can't blame Ronaldo and Neymar. I mean, look at Messi or Ronaldo. Look at what they're putting out there. Or Neymar or Suarez. You can't blame those guys.
Yeah.
So they're going to start blaming the club.
Yeah.
And that's when I think the issues start to happen. You start to... And that's why I wouldn't doubt it if they make decisions on the back end to safeguard themselves, you know? To have these random Arabic accounts come in there and thousands of Turkish comments or whatever.
So would you blame Bartomeu on the Barcelona board for that? Do you think that that's bad, or do you think that it's smart?
I'm not like trying. It sounds like if I agree with that, I'm attacking Messi. I don't.
No, I don't. No, that doesn't.
I don't.
No, it's not even about Messi. Do you think that if Bartomeu on the board did pay that firm to put the troll army out, do you think that that's a good thing?
No, I think it's sleazy.
You think it's okay? How do you think it's because business is usually dirty? Yeah. So do you think that it's shrewd business or it's just plain bad?
That's a good question. I'm just gonna go with it. I think it's really bad because I think that discredits what an individual has done for your club. I think it discredits what someone like Messi. I mean, I'm not a fan of him, but I know what he's done for that club. I know what he's done over the years. I mean, I'm sure the work he's had to put in to get to where it is now, and the year of the treble and the times they've won. It's not easy. It sucks because to put in work all year just to know that you don't just have haters working against you, but you have your own club working against you seems a little extra to me.
But maybe he's working. Maybe they feel like he's working against the club.
I mean, I don't know that
he's criticized the board.
Yeah, but his criticisms of the board have been based upon him wanting to make decisions that he feels would win more or be successful for him or the team. So that's different. If he was hiring people to go join him and criticize the board, that'd be a little bit much.
Okay.
He didn't do that. He just went and spoke against them. It sounds like to me they couldn't handle the one-on-one, so they just went back in and were like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
So that's for Messi this month, huh?
I don't want to cape for him at all.
I'm joking.
I really don't, but that just seems like a lot because, like I said, you don't want to be receiving this check, wearing this club, wearing this crest, and then know that they're also against you. Like, goddamn, dog, like... Come on, yo. Then why am I even coming out here? How about I just dip? I go and you can get some money off me too.
Maybe they would like that. Maybe. I mean,
I don't know.
Like, think about it. Like, if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's like, damn, dog. Like, I mean, I guess basketball's a little different, but it's like, damn, we got LeBron. Like, that's dope. But like, if we got to do everything he wants. What if we don't want to do that? What if it don't?
No, they ain't Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm sure that's a position he has in the Lakers.
Look at the Lakers with Kobe before R.I.P. When that last couple seasons where he was hurt all the time and they got to pay him like $80 million. Yeah. And then they were garbage after that.
Yeah, he got whatever he wanted.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they were like, damn, dude, like, oh, gee, can you actually go to the Knicks, please?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it didn't happen. They had to shell out all that money and then they were unsuccessful, you know? I don't know. It's an interesting position in sports. Like, it's not something that I feel like fans usually really think about. You know,
no, I think they only think, like single-minded about it. Wins and losses and like how are they playing and who are we getting and hey, we managed to finagle Braithwaite, nice. But they don't think about like what are the pressures of the situation? Yeah. Who gets affected when Messi has a great year but they get bounced in quarters? Who really gets affected negatively? Not Messi. No. Yeah, Messi. We may go hard and a few people might, but overall no. And it lasts for 20 hours, maybe 15, but over time, the realization... There's
people that work at the club.
There's a countdown till transfer window, and they go, what are they going to do? They don't do anything transfer, and they go, wow, look at this. They're not doing anything for him again. Like, they're not putting in their effort. Like, so it's a lot more pressure on a club, you know?
Yeah. You're not being stream seized anymore right now. That makes me happy. Anyway, let's talk about something else that, sadly, we always got to daggone talk about.
Every week.
Oh, are you going to show a video of it?
I do have a video of it.
Oh, look at this guy. Damn, what was happening in Napoli?
You're annoying.
I mean, City. Oh man, don't. See, you're gonna start crying watching this stuff.
I hate this video.
What's wrong with him? I'm joking.
Look at Otavio. Can someone tell Otavio to chill out? The dope part is the coach going hard on the fans too.
What really you need to chill out because you just getting mad because you know when you get mad you don't want nobody touching you.
So annoying. Get your hands off my neck.
Can you pause it?
Yeah.
So anyway, what happened this past weekend?
Sorry, what are you doing? Why are you reading it? I'm gonna move this over. Go ahead.
There you go.
I know.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Jesus Christ. Porto legend. He's a legend after this. I don't care.
That's a great entrance for him.
Moussa Marega, he left the pitch this past weekend. Look at ESPN, alleged racist incident. Wow.
Yeah, you see my comment on there? I
No.
commented on it, but I said, can we stop calling this alleged, please?
Yeah, he's gonna
Because it's very evident. The whole damn place is erupting. How is it alleged?
Yeah. So, well, I guess there's investigations involved.
No, it's not alleged.
All right.
Also, there's a video of someone get ran over by a car. Allegedly, this person got ran over by a car. Come on, dog. Let's stop.
Okay. In the 69th minute, he left the field. Porto was playing at Vitoria Guimarães or whatever. Some city in the north.
What a great name, Gametish or whatever.
Yeah,
one of them Northerners.
It's a city next to Braga. They started doing monkey chants to him apparently, and he was not having it. He was like, "I'm leaving." He tried to go off the pitch, and his teammates were trying to keep him on the pitch. He was throwing up middle fingers to the players. To the fans. Apparently, somebody said that they threw a chair at him or something like that. Somebody tried to throw a chair.
The best is the video in the background of the coach talking to the ref, and there's a guy in the background in the stands flicking off the coach. I'm like,
that's funny.
Hey, I guess y'all really care.
In an Instagram post after the match, Marega said, I would like to only say to those racist idiots in the stands, go fuck yourselves.
I apologize to no one.
he said, I appreciate the officials for not defending me and for giving me a yellow card for defending the color of my skin. I hope to never find you on the football pitch again, or its hands. No, I'm just joking.
I feel like, okay, I'm getting this jersey right now. He said, I hope to never see y'all out there.
He said, I hope to never find you on the football pitch again. You're an embarrassment. The league, the Portuguese league came out and said, Liga Portugal does not agree and never will with acts of racism, xenophobia, or intolerance that jeopardize the dignity of footballers or any human beings. Liga Portugal will do everything to ensure that this episode and all other racist incidents do not go unpunished. We believe this is a fight where your team's colors do not matter, and everyone must come together to eradicate this scourge in the game. Guimarães said that they would investigate the incident. Their club said, we will not fail to censor any and all manifestations of violence, racism, and intolerance.
Did they want to say that the referees acted inappropriately in the situation, should have stepped up and acted a different way?
Who?
The referees?
Did the league say that?
No, they should, though.
No, well, they did.
I think one of the big issues is how the referees handled was terrible. Act like nothing happened and just continue the game. I was like, really?
Porto, is this the coach? Or I want to say this is the coach. He said, we are a family regardless of nationality, skin color, hair color. We're human. We deserve respect. We are completely indignant about what happened. I know that passion that exists for Vitória, and I think most of the fans do not see themselves in the same attitude of the people who have insulted Moussa since the warm-up. I'm just going to see if there's anything else. What's the name?
Hard.
Ruud Gullit, one of your favorite players, he came out and said that he was disappointed to see the other Porto players not have Moussa Marega's back. He was saying that normally if a player in your team is getting kicked, you help him. Here, there was no help from his teammates who tried to persuade him to stay. They should have made a stand. Instead of trying to keep him on the pitch. Otavio, the dude that you were hating on, he said that Moussa Marega is his brother, and he was just trying to calm him down.
Oh yeah. This is how you calm people down right here. look at this calm highlight reel.
The Portuguese prime.
Time for recap. Look at this calm. This is how you calm people down here. Hey, okay, step one.
The Portuguese prime minister tweeted in support of Moussa Marega. He said, "Total solidarity with Marega, who in the field proved to not be only a great player but also a great citizen."
Wow.
Antonio Costa, the
imagine a prime minister saying that about you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he said no to racism. What is this? Before that he said any and all acts of racism are criminal and intolerable. No human being should be subjected to this humiliation. No one can remain indifferent. I condemn any and all acts of racism under any circumstances. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people came out to speak out against what happened. It seemed like your biggest problem was with you didn't really care about them doing monkey chants. You just cared that the players were trying to keep them on the pitch.
Nice try to tackle me. That was cute. That was a good attempt. I just think that I kind of go in line with that previous comment. I forgot which person, Lord knows, you quoted. Some minister, some bus driver. I don't know who it was. Ruud Gullit, whoever the hell that is.
The Milan player.
Okay, whatever.
You don't know the Milan dude who had the little dreads? The Dutch dude?
Yeah. He's Dutch. Anyway, so this Dutch dude over here talking about, but I think it's more in line to say that, like, look, if that, like, you're up 2-1 in this game. He put in 2 goals. I'm like, if he wants to get subbed, why am I forcing him to stay? And it's not because of injury. He's so visibly upset by this. Who am I to force someone to do something they don't want to do? Why is that a better decision? Why is that a better choice? Someone's getting racism hurled at them. If this to me tells that their approach is like, oh, they win if you walk off. Yeah, but at the same time, they win if they keep doing it all day. They're winning too because they get to goof off and do their dancing and doing the throwing motions and all that. They're winning that too because no one's doing anything to stop them from doing this.
Okay, well,
there's allegedly laws in place.
There's a lot of black players that think that too, that they shouldn't walk off. There's a lot of black players that think that too.
Okay.
So what?
I'm not talking about those black dudes right now. I'm talking about how I don't think it's in Otavio's right or whoever the hell else, the dude with the ponytail over there is right.
There's a couple more black guys there.
Yeah, well, Manafa, come on, now. That's a Cape Verdean. He knows what's up. He came into work. It's not in their right to make someone stay, nor is it even Abubakar a job to stay in there. It's his choice as a human. At this moment, it's not about soccer. He's a human being. And this human being chose to, at his workplace, I'm over getting racism hurled at me. I want to get off the pitch. I'm sorry. I'm not your slave. I'm not going to stay out here and let you keep doing these monkey chats at me. Too bad. Get another one to get in there and get a handle. Then what's what you did? You subbed me out for another guy. So go ahead. You can go handle it. I did my service for 70 minutes and I put 2 goals in. Let someone else put in the rest of the work. That's where I stand. Moussa Marega, you're good, dog. Go ahead.
So, I mean, I don't know, obviously, what his players are saying to him, but maybe they are saying, like, dude, if you leave, then they win. But they're not.
That's what I'm assuming that's the approach. Because people say that. Yeah, and it's a fair argument.
Yeah, because that's what a lot of black players feel like that, too. And speaking about racism in the stands, they say that same thing. I don't agree with that. I think if you walk off, it doesn't mean that they win or whatever. Obviously, you know my stance. But where
we know your stance.
Well, my stance is like
that's okay.
My stance is
there goes my stream.
My stance is like this: if you went so hard that they trying to do that, then you made it, dog. Because look here. How about this?
Oh God, situation.
How about this?
Let's see what the chat says.
Damn. Okay. Nothing going on there.
Literally latest donation. Okay, thanks guys. Pay attention.
How about this?
Okay.
You know, the racists don't come out against people that aren't making noise. You know, the fact that those people are coming out against you, that means you're doing something. Mm-hmm. So they're not doing the monkey chants to Abubakar was on the bench. Yeah. They're not doing the monkey chants to him, although you could argue that they're doing the monkey chants to all black players. You could argue that. Okay. But just for argument's sake, let's just say they're not doing the monkey chants to this other black dude. I don't know who that is.
Sacco.
They're doing the monkey chants to Marega. Why?
He's balling.
He put goals. He got the brace. So for me personally as Bam, I'm like, oh yeah, all that's going to make me want to do is score more. I want y'all to lose your voice doing them chants because I'm about to score and get this hat trick right now. But I can understand Marega's wanting to leave the pitch because he don't want to hear it. I'm just saying the difference between me and him.
And that's why I specifically said, in this moment, Marega has a choice in life. I may have one way to handle it. You may have one way to handle it. He is at his workplace because people always do that. He's at his workplace. At work, he's tired of it. He doesn't want to deal with it. Mm-hmm. They have a sub left. They're up 2-1. It's not they were in a critical. They're up 2-1. He wants to get off. He put in his job. He's done. He's done, and he's allowed to be done. No one, and it's the same as you can say to someone that you're allowed to make a stand. You're also allowed to walk off and make your own decision. And sometimes that's a stand as well too. His decision to I don't want to be part of this no more. Maybe that, of course, we've seen it countless times. It's not going to make a change, but who knows? This might change something up because maybe someone sees, maybe a high place says, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to go do that. I don't want to be part of that. It makes a difference. And I just think that as a human being, he's allowed to have a right to not have to deal with it anymore. And that's what he chose.
I don't think anybody's arguing that.
No, I know. But this to me is like, yo, yeah, he wins. I'm like, dog, just let him do his thing. Like
maybe they're like, look,
even if I'm on the field and he's next to me and I choose to stay, I'm like, dog, just he wants to go. I feel it. Honestly, I feel it. Go ahead,
so
dog.
you're just gonna let? So what if you got an Asian player on your team where they're doing racist Asian stuff?
Who did it?
People in the stands.
If he wants to walk off the pitch, he can, man. I get it, dog.
So you just gonna let him walk off? You ain't walking off too?
No. If this is a situation we're going off, let's go. I'm with it. Let's ride.
No, I'm saying, are you going off?
If I'm the Asian player and
I'm saying that if you're an Asian player on your team,
why are you trying to twist and make me get attacked right now? Just because you're the one that said it's all good. Okay. You're the one that's pump up the chants. Pump it up. Pump it up. That's what you're trying to do.
Again. I need you to relax. Dude. Okay, if there's an Asian player on your team,
yes,
and they're saying racist stuff to him, are you, Caesar, walking off?
Why am I walking off?
Exactly. So
no, like, what are you saying? Like the situation, like my teammate's leaving. Is he leaving?
Yeah, he wants to leave, like Marega's doing.
If
are you leaving too?
If it's a situation where we're all walking off,
no.
I'm not just gonna randomly go. Also, just
is it random? Is it random?
Is that
they're racially abusing your Asian teammate? Is it random?
I mean, I'll go. Let's go.
Exactly.
So I'm saying if he goes, this is my situation.
Okay.
My boys over here, Son is getting insults thrown at him, right?
Yeah. Which he has many
times.
Son
turns around and says, y'all finna ride with me? You know what I go? Hell yeah, let's go, dog.
But Marega's not doing that. He
just lets him say he chose to sub out.
So you just gonna let him go?
Yeah, I'm not gonna force him to stay on the field.
No, but you're not gonna go too.
I'm not forcing him to stay on the field.
Exactly. So what I think is the best thing to do in Marega's
is to eat it and score more goals. We heard your best thing to do.
Relax. With Marega's situation, this is a situation where the team gotta go.
Oh, okay.
I don't necessarily. I'm not saying how Marega should act, but you ain't making a difference if you go. I think the only way it makes a difference is if the team goes.
If the team rider, that'd be dope.
Yeah. So I mean, for whatever reason, maybe they never had the conversation.
We gonna talk later, Luis.
Maybe they never. Is that Zé Luis?
Yeah.
Bushcape
is a Luis over there. Look at him. Come on, dog.
VL Deck mentioned Lil Zay in the song, by the way.
Can you do this? Literally, what?
City of God living, but he said Lil Z. So I think that you're not really doing anything unless you had a conversation with your team and said, look, if we ever go to a pitch and they start doing monkey chants, we all leaving, right? And if they be like, yeah, absolutely. Okay, I ain't going out by myself looking weak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They'd be like, all right. Because if y'all ain't going to have my back, then I just look like I can't handle the pressure. I'm not saying that's true, but that's how Whitey's going to look at it.
And I agree with that. I think it's important to know that, like Otavio says, that's my brother.
Yeah, I'm sure they're boys.
No, I'm sure. And I'm not going to sit here and doubt the relationship. Lord knows I don't know what they're doing out there in Portugal. I'm sure they're boys. Real close. So the thing is with me, it's like, so if they're boys in a situation, you also need to respect that if your boy doesn't want to be part of that anymore, or he's getting abused, when you ride for him, when you roll with him too, like
maybe he has a different idea of what riding is. You know what I'm saying?
Chicken peck over here.
Maybe he has a different idea.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks that riding is like, nah, stay on the pitch. Let's. Is that type of Mexican? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Maybe his idea is like, let's stay on this pitch, let's get this dub, like, you know what I'm saying, and we can ride. That's how we're gonna ride. Okay. And after the match, after we get this dub, then we
do nothing.
Well, okay. I mean,
what has been done?
Okay,
the thing is.
Well, you wouldn't do nothing.
We made it. Podcast talks about this all the goddamn time, right?
Hey, watch
all the time, all the Lord freaking time, right?
Yeah.
So, and every single time it's a different variable. One time, a whole group leaves. One time, they ignore it. Other time, Moises Keane looks like he's about to throw hands. The other time, Lukaku just stares into the crowd. There's always a different situation, and everybody says, oh, after the game, there could be a discussion. The discussion happens. Nothing happens. Raheem Sterling is the only one that come out here be dropping bars, and now he's injured.
Okay, first of all, you're not even... One, please, jeez. Two, you don't even listen to what I'm saying, but it's okay. Let's move on. Another racist incident. Your favorite MLS team, FC Cincinnati, their coach Ron Jans has resigned amid investigations into his alleged use of a racial slur.
Whoa.
Jans has said he used the N-word while singing along to a hip-hop song during a training camp in Arizona.
What it was
but
like?
MLS Players Association Executive Director Bob Foose released a statement on Tuesday claiming the narrative that the conduct here involves singing along to song lyrics is completely false. He accused Jans of creating a toxic atmosphere within the team. Okay, so I guess Jans, who's from, or it's probably Jans. He's from the Netherlands. Apparently,
Jans.
He's Dutch, and I guess they were like singing the song, and then he used the N-word while that's like in the song. But then some defender, Nick Hageland, who I'm assuming is white, told him that it's a taboo for a white person to say that in America.
He was like, really?
And yeah, like honestly, I think he was just like, "Oh, word, really?" Like, and
what if he was like, "Oh, really?"
They said the song that they were listening to was "Don't Believe Me, Just Watch" by.
Whoa!
No, I'm joking.
Whoa! That's a hard drops in there, man.
It was listening to Trent.
Come on, Jan.
James.
What you doing, Jan?
I'm joking.
It was a Gucci.
Apparently he was saying he never had bad intentions or anything like that, but I guess they're saying that that's not true, but that there was like some other stuff that was going on. That's what the players union is saying. I don't know, but there seems to be some like back and forth. But either way, he resigned. I guess he thought it was cool to be saying the word in the song, listening to Trinidad James. He's like, "Oh, I remember this song." Papa Molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Don't believe me, just what? And he said it, and everybody was like,
and then of course the white teammate steps up and says, "Hey buddy, man, you can't say that."
Where was Joe Gio at?
Joe Gio was like, "Come on, dog."
Joe Gio was like, "Nick,
Joe Gio probably had his arm around him while he did it.
Yeah,
like, "Don't believe me, Joe." What?
You know, we ain't shit.
Kendall Watson was like, "Nick." Kendall Watson.
But yeah, so he resigned either way.
Oh well, see ya.
It's funny because like I saw the article, and then what in the world?
It's a delay.
I'm just saying it's funny, Will Smith. It's funny because when I saw the whole story about him resigning because of a racial slur, I thought it was like, oh man, like maybe he called a play or something. And then when I read it, like a few days later, I'm like, what the hell he said in the song? Damn, you getting fired for that? I'm just joking.
Come on, man.
I'm just joking.
Okay, I'm trying to get me banned off Twitch too.
Speaking of bans,
what?
Your favorite team in EPL, Manchester City, they've been banned from UEFA at the time being. They're saying that they're going to be banned for 2 years and have to face a 30 million euro fine, basically saying that they found a very serious breach in regards to overstating sponsorships in an investigation. I guess it's from. Hold on. I guess most of it is about overstating sponsorships. I guess like when it comes to like a state-owned kind of team, they can't just be getting like literally taxpayer money. They got to kind of like funnel it through something or other.
What's the problem here?
But as of right now, City has been banned from Champions League for 2 seasons. They're appealing, of course, but Pep Guardiola came out and he did say that they're gonna appeal through the Court of Arbitration for Sport. He said that we appeal when someone believes they are right, they have to fight. We are professionals on the pitch, but what happens off of it, we can't really do much about it. But he says that he trusts the club 100%, and they asked him like if he'll stay if they're not in Champions League, and he said he will. But also, Bartomeu, Barcelona president, came out saying like he was happy that the City was suspended. And Pep Guardiola was like, don't talk too loud. Barcelona. he was basically like everybody's got their secrets, like literally. Yeah, he said don't talk too loud, Barcelona. That's my advice because everybody is involved in situations.
He's like, I'm about to drop these group chat screenshots.
Yeah,
bro.
because he also heard that they were like doing some spying on him or something like that. In regards to the 13 Ventures or whatever. So Caesar, what do you think about that?
I mean, I don't know the logistics of FFP and how they work and necessarily all the rule sets on how they affect different clubs, but I think it's important to Man City's a club that has had recent success in the last like 10 years, and that's due to spending, that's due to investment, that's due to money. I think FFP was made originally FFP was originally made to limit the growth of clubs by using financial gain. And I think that's kind of annoying because let's keep it a stack. What kind of gain would Man City really make through the traditional system? They're in the neighborhood of Man U. They're never going to be a top. They're always going to be like the Clippers. They're going to be the little brothers.
I have something to disagree with you about, though.
Okay, but fair. You're wrong. But so they have like their own. They have like their own method to coming up. So they have foreign investments. Things have changed for them ever since then, and now they're a top tier club, and they're right along the lines of teams like have had recent success, unlike Man U. So. They tried. I mean, this club's been around, I believe, since like the 40s or 50s, something like that, and they were doing it the other way and it didn't work. This way seemed to work. So I don't know if it's the rule set on why they got in trouble. I don't really know the rule system like that, but I don't really have a huge problem with it. They're going to take it to arbitration. They'll be fine. Probably just get a year ban, and then Sheffield United is going to be inside Champions League this year. I think it's going to be reduced by half. Yeah.
Okay, so you said
I think 2 years is way too harsh.
I think you said something about money, like they've been winning because of the money, and I don't really agree with that. Like I don't think money makes you win necessarily.
Come on, dog.
Okay, Caesar. Caesar, can I ask
what?
Okay, you're being extreme, Caesar, and you're doing a lot right now. Do you think that when they won that one, was it 2011 when they won that one? The last match, basically, Kun Aguero scored that goal. Was it 2011?
I think so.
When Balotelli was there? Yeah. I mean, did they have like big names like that?
They had
Who?
They had Balotelli. I think they had Robinho. They had Kun Aguero. They had a bigger team.
Yeah, but these aren't superstars.
That was the beginning of them trying to spend some money on players.
That's not superstars though.
Yeah, but there was 40 years, 50 years before that where they had nobody.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, also to my point. Man U got more money than anybody.
Damn, that was 9 years ago.
Can I finish? Man U got more money than anybody, and they haven't finished in the top. They haven't won the league in a minute.
Sir, I'm gonna have to let me come back on this. The thing is you're arguing about, but they haven't been buying the best players.
Why not?
That's not my problem. I don't know why they're not doing that. I'm not the manager.
Because
I'm not the one spending 500 million on Los Angeles. If they had spent that money on players like Bernardinho and stuff like that, that's different.
Who? Bernardinho? Who the hell is that?
Bernardo.
Silva?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Caesar.
Well, they didn't buy Raheem Sterling out of Liverpool. They didn't spend money on those guys.
Can I say this? Yeah. Because it isn't always money that a player. We doing too much right here. It isn't always money that makes a player want to go somewhere. Maybe so. Manchester United's going to give you the most money, but they're like, I don't want to go there.
Well, we don't know that.
Manchester United got more money than Man City. They got more money than Chelsea. They have more money than Arsenal. Yeah. A player might look at Man U and be like, I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
So and we also seen Leicester win the league.
Okay, is it a combination at least?
Yes, money's good, but it's also it isn't just money.
Okay, but Bam, check this out.
You can do better with the money.
If it's not just money,
yeah.
If it's not just money, and you just use Leicester,
yeah.
What's about since then? What's going on?
Sheffield United is 5th place.
What's going on since then with Leicester? They won Premier League. Yeah, what's happened since then?
They're third in the league right now.
Okay, have they won ever since?
They're like 2 points behind City.
Have they won ever since?
When's the last time Liverpool won? They got money.
Huh?
When's the last time Liverpool won the league?
That's different. They're cursed by the blood oath. That's different.
Okay, but they're going to win the league this year. But they haven't won the league in a minute.
No, they won Champions League last year too.
Yeah, but they also
and now they spend a ton of money on these strikers.
But they also haven't won the league in a minute though. And actually, they didn't really spend a ton on strikers. None of Mane, Salah.
I mean, they've had more money.
Mane and
first of all, they've won Champions League too. They won Champions League against AC Milan.
Okay, but Caesar,
greatest comeback in history.
Okay, but Caesar,
Kaká was there. He remembers.
Salah, Mane, and Firmino. None of them were 80 mil.
I'm willing to agree that it's a combination of both money and
thank you.
player
I
management.
think it's more
money.
No, I don't. Because I don't think that Salah was even 80 mil. I don't think so. I mean, I don't remember. I don't remember, but I don't think he was. Obviously, they might sell for more now, but like, it wasn't like they got like. I mean, Griezmann's 100-something mil. Obviously, he's garbage, but like, that's a big signing.
Yeah, they won La Liga last year.
But like, Liverpool hasn't done that. You know what I mean? It ain't just about like, okay, if you got as much money, you can get whoever you want, because it don't really work like that.
Okay, but you're gonna tell me sitting here if Leganes had $100 million budget, they wouldn't be a better team?
They'd be better, but it don't mean they're gonna win trophies.
But they are better though, right? They're better. They probably improved. They would be better.
But okay,
if they were able to buy better talent, they'd be a better team, regardless of the coach. They'd be a better team than now.
But can I say this too? It ain't necessarily just the players. You're gonna get better training staff. You're gonna have better facilities. You're gonna have
with money.
Okay, but I'm not saying. I'm saying money. I'm saying this outside of just the players. You can have better facilities. You can have more things to show a player when they show up. Oh man, this is nice. You know what I mean? Not like, okay, well, damn, there's some rust over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot more things that's just players that money gets. I'm not saying that Man City is only good because they got a bunch of money. They do, but it ain't just like, oh, the money is what's going to make you get trophies. I don't think so. Liverpool's been wanting to win the league for a minute, and they haven't. You know what I mean? Yeah, they won Champions League, but those Liverpool fans who want to win the league. And I would imagine even right now, Liverpool fans are probably like, damn, obviously we're going to win the league. Yeah. But they're probably like, damn, it's kind of boring now. We're up like 20 points. They probably want to win it in a fashion that's like more dramatic even. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, originally we were talking about, do we think it's fair what happened to Man City, right?
Well, okay, so let me just go back to that actually, because I don't know, obviously, like, whatever they breached, like, what rules they broke, I don't think that they should be kicked out of Champions League. I say, like, find them money.
I don't think fines. I like transfer window closes.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was going to say, too.
Like, Atletico and Barcelona had to do.
Yeah, I was going to say, find them the $30 million, whatever, and then also close their transfer windows. Well, they already got to pay that anyway, but have them close transfer windows. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's honestly like what I would do, or maybe give them like a salary cap kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you kick them out of Champions League. Why? Because it ain't money that gets you in Champions League. It's the players. You know what I'm saying? Like, we watched Monaco go from being in 2 playoff rounds of Champions League. They had to play Galatasaray and Villarreal. Remember that? And then they end up going to the semifinals. Yeah. That ain't about money.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's literally about
they did have what they purchased for like $110 million.
Okay, but it ain't about money.
No,
I
get
there.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't gonna be one player. And Falcao's not that good.
No, but I mean, when they bought him, they spent a lot for him.
No, for sure. Yeah. But it also they didn't get there for money. Monaco is not even in. They're like.
I think a better example would have been Ajax. Ajax didn't
that too. That too. I mean, I don't know.
And like we said though, that's a tournament system. Tournament systems can happen.
That's why I don't think that they should be kicked out of that tournament, because the players earn that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the players, the money stuff ain't the players' fault.
This to me, this kind of just showed more cracks in what UEFA is right now. UEFA, I think, is kind of handling things kind of weird. They're making a lot of weird decisions.
I'm not mad at them for that. I don't agree with it.
I'm not mad at them, but to me it just shows they're a bunch of schmoes. Like, I don't think they know really what they're doing.
Why?
Because I think there's been FFP violations in the past
you reading the books?
They're all being handled differently, and I don't understand what is so insanely egregious. That's a 2-year ban.
Okay, well, Caesar, you don't even know.
But come on now.
Do you know?
If it was that egregious, would they be taking a court arbitration?
Okay, but do you know? You're gonna appeal anything. But you don't even know. You're just saying stuff.
No, innocent until proven guilty.
Well, yeah, I guess that's what they're saying.
Okay, but they're not the law.
They're like, we've been proven guilty, but let me try again.
Nah, fuck 12.
Jesus. Okay, anyway. Well, for me, I'm just saying, like, I'm sure they broke the rules in an egregious way.
Okay.
And if they did, like, they should be punished. I don't think the punishment should be on the players. Okay. I feel like taking them out of Champions League is a punishment to the players. You're
punishing the guys. Are you kind of feeling like how MLB is? Like, that cheating scandal happened, but, like, it shouldn't be, like, they should be banned from playing this year or something like that.
To be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about that. I don't want to, like, say anything wrong. But I think the players on the pitch earn their right into Champions League.
Fair.
Obviously, money is an incentive, but, like, there's a lot more that goes into just a dollar bill. Or a pound, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or euros.
But make them have a salary cap or something like that, or like transfer windows closing. That affects the club, and it affects the players in a sense too. But like, don't be like, okay, these players can end up winning the league this season, but you still can't play in Champions League, you know? Or like if Liverpool wins the next season, you get second or you win the league and you can't play in Champions League. Yeah. I think that's messed up, you know?
Agreed.
But whatever. I mean, who cares? Shit. Last but not least, I did want to talk really quick about Japan. They've just confirmed that they will be having a women's professional league, which will start September of next year.
Super dope.
Yeah, September 2021. And they're saying that it will require at least one female executive at each club.
Whoa!
And at least half of all staff roles must be filled by women.
Okay.
The league is going to be...
That's really dope.
Yeah, the league is going to be between September and May. It's going to start out with at least... it's going to start out with between 6 and 10 clubs. I'm kind of tripping that they never had a league before. No, I'm sorry.
No.
They do have a league, but it's amateur, actually.
Well, that's good they have a professional league.
And then they're going to have so the existing women's Nadeshiko League will continue as an amateur competition beneath the new professional league. Okay, they said it's not planned to operate promotion and relegation between the two competitions. So
they'll do it before MLS does.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, that's dope because obviously Japan is a really good women's team. They have a lot of history.
Yeah.
And if they've only have like amateur competition for the players, then that's unfortunate. I'm sure like some of them just end up going overseas and playing different. Maybe
I know there's a few Japanese players. One's on Chelsea, and like a couple are in. They're in the Champions League for women's. That's really cool. I just think it's. I hope they become an example for more countries to adopt more women's league for sports. I know even Brazil has had its own cultural issues in terms of women being inclusion into soccer.
I feel like we talked about that.
Yeah, we did, and it's really cool this year that I've seen more of the male clubs posting videos and stuff and talking about their female divisions and how they're performing. So I think that's great. It's a change in culture that I think, and especially as Americans who are watching, or as Americans right now, whoever's watching, I don't think we really understand how the world operates when it comes to women's sports. And this is something that's really cool. And they're doing it, I think, the right way, too, which is like, hey, like, I'm not going to make the WNBA every single WNBA coach is male. Like, no, we're going to have half the staff be females and one executive member has to be a female. Like, that's really awesome.
I honestly get annoyed seeing a women's team with a male coach.
I always bug me when I see, like, some softball.
Especially here in America.
Yeah, when I see softball teams, I'm like, what do you know? When I see a male coach on a girl softball team, I always tell myself, hey, my guy, how much softball did you play?
Right? You never hit the underhand?
Bro, you were playing softball?
Yeah,
really?
Left hand.
With the left.
I'm just like, okay, especially in America, women's soccer they're way better than men's. What the hell you need a dude for? They've had women coaches, I would imagine.
What would a dude tell a girl doesn't know? They're way better.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like, I played for Arsenal. What'd you do?
We should be begging... we should be fighting for men to get an executive position on the men's team. Like,
in the men's team.
Yeah, but like, man, it's just the women are just controlling everything because we were just so unsuccessful as players. Like,
Graham Zusi, like, damn, dude, I'm trying to be a coach.
Lennon Donovan applying 5 times. Like, Lennon, I'm just sorry. You don't have a lot of trophies in that case, buddy.
You got a couple gold cups.
I got hope so. We ran out of space for her, and she only played for like 9 seasons. You've been here for 14 years, man.
You feel me? But yeah, I think that's dope because Japan is a good women's national team, and
very good. Always top 5 in the world.
And it'll be dope to see, like...
Champions, too.
It'll be dope to see more American women being able to play in different leagues around the world, too. Like, I know some play in France and England now, but, like, you know, if they can go to Japan and, you know...
Yeah, they might be doing a system where you get, like, 1 or 2 slots international, but I don't know how they do that for women, so it'd be cool if some women get to go over there. But you know, one thing I always say to highlight it, I think that the women's Japanese team always had excellent technical ability, and maybe if you're a female player in America, maybe you want to get some of that coaching over there. You want to get to understand why their coaching is different comparison to here, and you can get some of that skill set there too. That'd be cool.
I don't know. You know,
no, they're very technical.
Relax. I know there's another. This is something I want to say too. Like, there's a big benefit when it comes to sports. Like playing sports, playing organized sports, playing on a team. It teaches you a lot, and it's a unique experience that you can only feel from playing on a team. Yeah. You know. And I think that more women and young girls should be able to get that experience. Mm-hmm. So it's good what Japan is doing. It seems like they're a little bit late, but like it's a good thing that these girls that are like, you know, 9 years old right now can be like, okay, I love soccer, and I'm gonna play because they have like a college system there too, and then I'm gonna go pro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play for FC Tokyo, or I'm gonna go play for some of these teams. Real Salt, I think one of them. I think it's great, and maybe it also sheds light on us, that some of us, that we don't even understand also how Japan is culturally, especially with female sports. So maybe they're a little late, but maybe it's because we don't know how it works over there, and that's why they haven't had an amateur team for a while, because they have a good national team, but they haven't had a professional local league. And that's dope to do now. It regardless of how long it took before, I'm happy it's happening now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, you know, change is great, so it's good to see some change.
Absolutely. Anyway, for us, for a change, we're streaming this on Twitch, so you can make sure you go check it out at We Made It C's on Twitch. And you can see this video with the highlights streaming and stuff. Mm-hmm. Apologies to anybody listening on Spotify or Apple, whatever, or they're watching on YouTube. We were like showing the highlight on the Twitch stream, so we're like watching it and rewinding it and stuff.
But don't worry, I can be able to download. I can even upload.
Highly doubt it. But anyway, make sure you're subscribed to WeMadeItPodcast.com, at We Made It Podcast on all social media. Make sure you subscribe to the homie, ex-Mufasa's Taquitos on Twitch, and Dat Boy Surge on Twitch. And who else you want to shout out? Who else? Case Newman on Twitch, and Native. Well, that's hers is kind of hard to do. N8. I don't know how to spell it exactly, but who else on Twitch you want to shout out? Streamlabs.
Putter TV in here. Subscribe to Putter. That's he's a big time streamer. Shout out Putter being in here right now. Putter
subscribe
TV.
To Streamlabs.
Drop that sub for Putter.
Subscribe to
Do
Nightbot.
not subscribe to Streamlabs.
Nightbot. Anyway, yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah.